Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Oh, evening, guys. After a tough few weeks, Liverpool have registered their first victory for a while, beating RB Leipzig 2-0 away in the Champions League. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself because obviously we've had some bad results and stuff, but I'm going to take this as it comes. But yeah, happy. Do you know what I just did there, Drift?
What's that?
I told a lie. Of course I'm gassed. You just won a game, bro. You think I'm going to be humble? Look what I got in my hand. I got a salary. You think I'm going to be humble after all the smoke I've just got weeks ago? Look what I got with me. We lit, baby. We are lit, baby. The little one's sleeping, the missus is sleeping. I'm in the conservatory. I'm gonna be loud as F tonight, baby. Woo! Going back to Coach's old boy, yeah. Jurgen says, "Nah, I'm the top German round there, big Nagelsmann, yeah. I'm the top German, yeah. You think I'm gonna be humble? All the smoke I've got for weeks? No way. I'm lapping this up. I want to see if all those rival fans are there tonight. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Usually I'm playing all types of videos. Tonight, this is me. This is me tonight. Let me play it again. Let me. Feels good. It feels bloody good. Ace and Industries, Matt Kabak, Matt Cow, no more watch-alongs, bro. Me and James are gonna have to have a combo. We're gonna have to do a combo. I'm not ever gonna give Matt or Drift no smoke about Kabak. It's one-on-one. One game he wasn't amazing. One game I thought he was very good. So let's not be too reactionary either way. But Bunny, he's our centre back. Kabak. My guy. You see what I'm going? Turkey to get a beard implants here. You see what I'm going? And they asked me, "Oh, who do you know that's over here?" Ozan. I'm just gonna say Ozan. Kabak. That's what I'm gonna say. Who do you know in Turkey? Kabak. That's what I'm gonna say to him. Ozan, 20 years old, his second start for Liverpool, and he pulls out performance like that. Look better than Upamecano tonight. Look better than Deo Upamecano tonight. He's our centre back. Kabak. Oh, I'm wavy.
Bro,
Look at me. I'm even on the Lucas Age Sport, baby. I'm even on the AJ tonight.
You're
on the AJ
getting
tonight.
me nervous for the second leg, bro.
Oh boy, all the smoke I've got over the weeks and weeks and weeks. I am back tonight. It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. All I've been searching for is Egyptian music because the king is back, baby. He never left. Never left. Man saying, "Oh, maybe we should sell Salah, man. He's declining." Declining? If that's declining, I don't want to be on the up, Drifty. I don't want to be on the up. Man, they're telling me Salah's declining. You must be mad. Top goal scorer in the Premier League. 118 goals for Liverpool Football Club. It's his fourth season. Yeah, F it. I'm gonna change my nationality to Egyptian. Half Jamaican, half Egyptian. Bun it, I'm doing it.
I could sign me up anyway, bro.
You know what? I might have to do a Vibes cartel and bleach the skin still. I might have to. I might have to get some cake soap tomorrow, bro. I might have to do it. Genie Houdini. That's how you press from the front. Sorry, that's how you press from now on. That's how you press. Will Smith voice in Bad Boys. Musa LFC. Kabak is actually a man-eater. That guy's a monster. LOL. Have you checked once he locks onto the ball in the air or on the floor? He gets it. My centre back. Come back. Told you. Give the guy a little time, man.
The only one thing that kind of got me scared is that tackle was violent, and I thought
did what he had to do. He did what you wanted.
I thought he was gonna get red,
no, Drift, stop. You stop right now, bro. What did you want man to do on the football pitch? You wanted them to engage, bro, and today he engaged and penetrated, bro.
But don't get reds, though. Don't get reds. That's all I'm saying.
We don't want reds. We don't want reds. No pun intended either. Elliot, Kabak and Trent standouts for me. Number 7 is coming. I want to get gas, but I can't get that gas yet. Yeah. I'm up there, but I'm not over the hill yet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not there yet. That's a mad shout. Number 7's a mad shout because Kylian Mbappe might have something to say about that as things stand. Rest in peace, Barcelona, by the way. Rest in peace. To hear, it's a good win, but a long way to go. Let's not get too happy. Want to see consistency in wins, otherwise it means nothing. Caution, people, caution. I don't see no red tape round there today. I ain't being cautious about nothing. I'm celebrating what? No, Drift. I'm celebrating while I can, innit?
No, I hear that. But I mean, when people start to say 7 is coming, you got to really. I can't jump on that boat yet because obviously Lewandowski and Mbappe, Neymar to come back. But, there's a long way to go before we can win number 7. That's the damn.
No, I agree. But you know what? I'm celebrating wins. Celebrating wins, man.
I hear that.
Doing it. So let's get into it then, Drift. What was your thoughts when you saw the starting lineup?
What the hell is Henderson doing at centre back again?
Yeah,
I couldn't help it. You know what I mean? I wanted to see another centre back in there and Hendo back in the midfield, man. But you know what? As always, captain steps up, does his thing, innit? And you know the scarier thing? Him and Kabak are slowly but surely getting to know each other. All this means is that Henderson's going to bloody stay a centre-back for the rest of the season, innit?
Maybe. But if we're solid like that, then I'll be all right. I'm not going to lie to you. I just care about wins now, bro. I care about wins.
No, I hear that.
I care about wins. If we have to sacrifice Henderson for just the rest of this season, and it means next season we get Champions League, I'll do it. And you know what? Henderson would want that as well. Henderson would want that as well.
Come on, man. This is Hendo, man. This is Captain Superb. Remember all the people who said that Henderson wasn't a good player? He's even going one further now to prove just how good of a player he is to everyone who ever doubted him. The man's playing exceptional performances against top teams in the Premier League and in the Champions League. Who's captain can go and do that? Huh?
Hendonino
can go and do that.
Did you see some of the passing out from the back as well? The long range.
Don't tell me my captain is world class.
Jordan Van Henderson.
I'm telling you, bro.
Jordan Van Henderson.
Imagine the doubters. It's ridiculous, bro. I mean,
I'm one of them. I said I thought he was a level below world class, and I'm gonna give him. If he continues like this, world class coming at the end of the season.
Nah, he's world class already. Come on.
I'm not gonna. If you're saying he's world class, I'm not gonna kick off with you. I think I'm gonna wait till the end of the season, but Virgil Van Henderson is doing bits at the moment. He really is. Virgil Van Henderson is doing bits at the moment. Obviously, went with Ali in goal, which we obviously kind of had to because Kelleher, I don't think, was back yet. The right back situation, left back situation picked itself. Midfield, he went with Gini, Thiago, and Jones. What are your thoughts before the game? Obviously, we're going to speak about them post game, but
I mean, Fabinho out, Henderson in defence. That's the best midfield you can play. Yeah. That's the best midfield you can play. So, even though my problem was Hendo being in defence, but once I got used to that idea, I had no issue with the midfield. And when we get onto the player ratings, I'll talk about my young boy Jones. But when we get onto the player ratings, I'll talk about
Jones.
Man's moving like Casey Jones right now, bro.
Boy. So, I mean, the game started frantic. I'm not going to lie. It started very, very frantic. And just a shout out to everyone. If you're giving the super chat Again, I'm just going to save it up and then read them in bulk. I'm not going to keep on interrupting Drift. So we keep the flow going. But yeah, the game started hectic. And I'm not going to lie, that first 5-10 minutes, I was thinking, it could get a little sticky tonight. But when we started easing into the game and getting comfortable, we really started showing our class, man. We really, really started showing our class. And again,
we looked a bit nervous once we got a hold of the game, innit? It was really weird.
Yeah, I think, shall I tell you, hold on, I want to use an analogy. Have you watched UFC yet?
No. I'm saving it up, bro. I'm saving it up.
All right. Shall I tell you, this felt like it was Conor versus Nate 1, where in the first 10-15 minutes, they were all over us to the point where it's like, wow. And they almost scored. They hit the post early on as well. Mm-hmm. It was like, wow, we need to be careful here. But the moment we got into the game, like, we got in our rhythm and we didn't really look in trouble, in my opinion. Barring the last chance that He Chan had, who's a very good player, by the way. Very, very good player. Gave us problems when we played them against Salzburg in the Champions League a couple of seasons back.
Mm.
But apart from that, we looked pretty comfortable. Dealt with Angelino's deliveries and just him as a player really well. Upamecano, Mukalele, and their other centre-back didn't get any breathing room. We look good today, man. We look good today.
You know what? I know we didn't play that much for Man City, but is that how spoiled Man City are that they could afford to let Angelino go? Yeah, he's a good left back, you know, bro. That's a proper left back right there, bro. Like, I was watching the game and I was thinking, if he was the backup to Robertson, I'd actually be extremely happy with it, bro. Because attacking wise, but he's levels, bro, going forward. Like, his crossing, his shooting, his overall play, his pace. He's good, man. It's if Man City can just let him go like that. That's the level that they're playing at. Yeah.
Sure, they can, innit?
And he's not even on loan. He's permanent now, isn't it? He's gone permanent.
Yeah, he's made it permanent. ATM 951, big up Kop-Ish, fam. Trent, Hendo, Salah, Kabak had a great game. Curtis Jones is an effing baller. You'll never walk alone from Cape Town. Shout out to yourself. 2 pixel 2, Cal pulls out the wig and we lose 3-2 at Anfield.
No.
Joe Crypt, yo, this win really put a smile on my face. Still disappointed not to see Origi start ahead of Firmino. I don't want to see Firmino on the field for a bit. Interesting. We'll chop up Firmino. MC Lazis, obvious Klopp wants a leader at the back and Hendo is a leader. So when people ask why Hendo is there at centre-back, there's your answer. Good point. Nick, Curtis Miniesta Jones, what a player. Upamecano turned into Reece Williams tonight.
I don't think Upamecano was as bad as Thingy was. What was his partner?
Mukalele.
Yeah, I think he was one.
He wasn't. But how long have I been saying about Upamecano, Drew? That I just don't think he's that guy.
Yeah, you did. And I mean, and that's it because of the injury record. I wasn't that fast anyway. So, like, it is what it is, isn't it?
Not that
I'm
guy.
sure he's still going to go and be a bad man for Bayern, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Silver Spring Trent's pass in first half was out of this world. Yep, shout out to Matt who said that. He sent a voice note in the group and said, yeah, Trent's passing has been outstanding in it. It was. Trent looked back to his best today. He really looked back to his best. FSG out, happy for Klopp. You'll never walk alone. Very happy for Klopp tonight. Very, very happy. He deserved that. Out of everyone, he deserved that. I'm so happy for the man. So happy for him.
They played today like they finally realised they've got to show their manager some love.
And guys, we've got over 1,300 of you in the chat. Please do smash the like. Please get us to 500 likes, people. Let's get to 500 likes.
Let's get to 1,000 people. Come on, man. Come on.
I know we're doing steps, so Drift, man. We're doing steps, bro.
Yeah, but if everyone just takes 2 seconds out, boom. You know.
Literally. If you're watching on mobile or a mobile device, exit the live chat, press the like button, and then switch live chat back on. It is that simple. You know what? I'm gonna go and give the video a like myself. How about it? How about that? I'm gonna lead by example, people. It's only right, isn't it? Only right. So yeah, sorry, Drift, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, like all right. Obviously, in terms of the result, yeah. So this little mutt is always doing my head in. apart from the fact that the result was a beautiful result and the scoreline looks great and we did play extremely well in general today. The only reason why I'm not getting too carried away in terms of the way the result actually happened, bro, is because it was 2 mistakes on their part. And if you take away the 2 mistakes, I still think creatively we still looked weak today. Like we didn't carve open any of our own opportunities. Both our goals were their undoing. Do you get what I'm saying? And we know what that's about because we've been doing that to teams ourselves recently. Leicester, Man City, we've done it ourselves. So we know what Leipzig are feeling right now to just kick yourself in the bum like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm really ecstatic with the win. And I think the finishing for both goals was spectacular as well. Like, there was a lot of pressure. We know what we're going through right now. Don't get twisted. Both of those chances, even though they're 1-on-1, was a lot of pressure. And both took their goals exceptionally well. Yeah. But other than the mistakes, I'm still worried about the lack of creativity overall, though, bro. Because we didn't create anything of our own. No, bro, we got Everton at the weekend, bro. We got to think about these things, bro. You know what I mean?
That's what the preview show's for, bro. Let's not give too much away now.
No, but just in general, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a little worried that we didn't really create anything off our own back today. It's still a worry for me. You know what I mean? So
I hear you. Kadir is saying intensity was back. Mane was fighting for everything. Do you know what? Do you know how close I was to just picking off the hair today? His performance was excellent. I was gonna do a dry scrape of the scalp for Mane today. Not all the way, just up to the middle bit, just out. But Mane was superb today. And you know what? For everyone who says Salah don't chat back, you see Salah tonight? You saw Salah tonight. Guy's brilliant, man. Stephen says 1 win and people get gassed, same problems persist. Look, I'm not getting gassed, but I should be able to celebrate a win. I came on here on Saturday after we lost, and I was livid. I expressed how angry I was and how frustrated I was. I'm going to keep the same energy when we win. I have to. It's only fair. Do you know what it's like? It's like having a child, right? And the child does something bad and you hit the roof and you fly off the handle and kick off with the child. And then the moment they do something brilliant, it's just like, oh, well done. And then you leave it there. Oh, no, man. Have the same energy, man. Have the same energy.
Yeah.
If people want to say I'm getting gas, fair enough. But I came on here on Saturday, was livid, kicked off, said what I had to say. We've won tonight. I'm gonna celebrate, man. I'm gonna celebrate. Ace and Industries, Firmino and Lines are tragic. Man got robbed twice. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It's like offside and VAR has just got in for Firmino, isn't it? Vince's viewpoint, put some respect on Drifty's name. Man's predictions have been coming true, like Nostradamus. Hendo is world class. Hendo defender, Man City champs. I listened to that, man. I'm still waiting on the lottery numbers. I'm not gonna lie, Drift. He's got a point, bruv. He's got a point.
All right, listen. I don't know.
We're happy to leave. Kabak impressed the squad today. Great to see. He did. He was very good today. Pascal, guys, our season starts now. No more lose games. We are back. I'm not going to go that far. That's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask.
That second leg's going to be a big deal, you know.
Yeah, that's not going to be a walkover.
Oh, 100%.
That's not going to be a walkover. I'm not going to lie, though, Drift. Let's say we had won that game 3-0. I would have wanted to potentially rest a couple of players. But 2-0 is too tight.
Well, the league's over. What are you wasting players for?
Top 4, bro. You have to attack both. Top 4, you can't just rely on winning the Champions League.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Musa, guys, are we underrating Salah's season? Only Lera has more goals than him by 5 in the whole of Europe, and he's clear by 3 or 4 goals in second place. I haven't been.
I think what it is that in front of goal, he's been amazing in regards to how many goals he's got. But there's still been a lot of performances that have been below par. And I think that's what's stopping us from over-gassing him, if you get what I mean. Like his stats are slightly making him look like he's having a better season than he is performance-wise. Do you get what I mean? But I don't want to start saying bad things about him after a great game or whatnot. But we have come in there a lot and been like, what was Salah today? 4, 5. Like, it ain't like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's always just balling out and the rest of the team's letting him down. He's been a part of the letdown as well. So, but you know what I mean? You can't argue with his stats. You can't argue with his stats at all.
Nick says the ball wasn't out of play, by the way. Goal should stand. Drift, you said that, didn't you?
Yep. There's no way in the world that they can tell you.
I thought it was just out. From the images I've seen, I thought it was just out.
That was as out as our no goal was against Man City over the line. You know, one of them ones. Like there was enough of the ball still in play that goal should be counted. I think that was a robbery. And they made the decision so quickly.
Yeah, that I was quite shocked about.
They did. It's not even like they analysed it. They just went, no goal, and just moved on. That's how you know, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'm not going to lie, though. We come on here and often criticise the referees and linesmen. I thought the referee and the officials had a really, really good game tonight overall. I thought they were excellent tonight.
I think the referee, apart from that decision, which wasn't even his decision.
I thought the referee was terrific tonight. Excellent. For both teams.
He didn't do anything stupid. All the yellow cards he gave were actual yellow cards. I said Kabak got away with that tackle. That was a nasty tackle. I'm not even going to lie. So, that was annoying. I thought the ref. I hear that. The guy's leg was like, Paulson's leg was bent up, bro. He could have done
it. Was. Yeah, it's a bit mad. RB are capable of scoring 2 or 3 in the second leg, not over. Definitely agree with that. Joe Crip, consistency is our issue. We must beat Everton to turn this around. Everton started our capitulation. Now it's time to get revenge and turn this corner. Tell him again, Joe. Tell him again. And by the way, people, we're giving our views on the game. Make sure you send in your viewers review videos as well. 90 seconds of your thoughts and comments. Landscape, though, please do film in landscape. So send that to us on Facebook, Instagram, or on our email, which is teamkopish@gmail.com. Teamkopish@gmail.com. Cal, that's because they're not English. Or about the referees. Look, you said it, not me. You said it, not me. Do I agree? I don't know.
Big up to everyone. We've hit 500 likes. Now make it 750, guys. Come on, keep
let's hit 750 people. Let's hit 750. So should we go straight into player ratings, Andrew?
All right, we'll get to the goals afterwards. Yeah, let's do the player ratings.
Shout out to the official Safe. He always tries hard though. Go and support the official Safe, guys. Again, another great Liverpool channel. So go and subscribe to the official Safe as well. Let's go into player ratings. Let's start with the boy who's really under pressure tonight going into this game with the sort of games he's had recently. Alison Becker.
Great save. Great save to keep it at 0-0, I think it was at that time. And that's what Ali does. He makes great saves. Kicking was still kind of suspect today. And dwelling on the ball a bit. He wasn't bad today, but he still has some shaky moments that made me think, what is going on with him right now? Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd think he was like going through a divorce or something. Like, he don't seem right, bro. His head ain't right. I don't know. He doesn't seem right. But obviously, he didn't have a terrible game or anything like that. And that save was excellent that he made. Like, he made himself big. That was a very good save.
Changed the game, that save.
Yeah, it could have changed the game. So I'll give him a 6.75. I'll give him a 6.75.
6.75?
Yeah, because there was a few dodgy things that was still. I said, Ali Manning was scaring me. And like even the commentator at one point was like, and he was dwelling on the ball a bit still. And I'm like, Ali, what's wrong with you, man? You got to snap out of this. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's got to snap out of it.
Just on tonight's performance, I give Ali an 8.
I think that's a bit generous, but
he didn't do anything wrong tonight.
But you telling me he didn't have you nervous a good couple times?
No, but he had me nervous because of his history in the last couple of games, not because of him tonight as a player. Like tonight, he was very, very good.
Maybe I'm overanalyzing him, but I'm going to give him a 6.75. A 7 if you push me.
Fair enough. John Conway, good evening, guys. Great win. You'll never walk alone. Good evening, as always, John. Demo Dre, shout out to Demo Dre, said, a man said Jones' final form is Jack Grealish, boss. You know what?
We might all have our little Jack there. You never know.
I think we're gonna have a good little session about Jones, man. Like, the guy's levels, man. The guy is levels. Again, I feel like another proud dad. I've been watching this guy since he was in the under 18s under Gerrard, and he's just blossoming now.
And remember all those people that said he wasn't good enough.
You wipe this tear from my eye. I'm that happy guy. I'm just that happy dad watching my child graduate now. That's what I am.
Do you remember when he gave the ball away once and everyone said he weren't good enough?
He arguably played when the substitutions happened, he played in a double pivot as well.
He's played quite a lot of different positions but we'll get onto Jones. Curtis Jones.
Got a thing going on. Size the limit. Agree with Jiff. Still looks very shaky. One great save, but I was nervous every time they passed the ball back to him. Wobbly. Fair enough. Maybe I'm just gassing it up a little bit, but I thought based on today's performance, I thought he was very good. Joe K, good game, good win. Means nothing if we don't beat Everton, though. No one should be getting too hyped. I agree with Matt and his opinions on Kabak.
Raw. Joe's coming with a little bit of... You're going to get some thoughts for that now, Joe, you know.
Again, you guys know we love Joe on here because he's always giving us views, reviews, and much more support as well. I don't know if I can fully agree with that, though. Like, the Everton game is a different competition. So to say that this game doesn't matter, if this was a league game, then I could understand that. But this game does matter a lot, especially that result, because it's a different competition. In terms of momentum, I agree with Joe. And again, Kabak, I'm not made my mind up yet. He's had, in my opinion, one very good game and one game where he wasn't amazing. So I can't formulate an opinion on him just yet. Abubakar, we really need a number 9 or even a new false 9. Firmino is so inconsistent and ineffective at times. Fair enough. Obviously, we'll get to Firmino. I know I'm going to get slaughtered for this. I actually didn't think Firmino played badly today. I might be in the minority now that I'm seeing some of the comments, but I didn't think he played badly today.
No, he didn't play badly. He just didn't play great, innit? It was one of those ones for me. Obviously, when we get to him, I'll
yeah, of course, yeah. All right, Trent.
What can I say about this kid when it comes to passing? Is David Beckham still alive? Because I'm starting to believe in reincarnation still. I'm not even going to front that.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm making a comparison to Beckham because he's obviously English and that, but could he possibly be the best crosser of the ball since Beckham? That's English. I'm trying to think about like any English people.
Oh, that's English.
Yeah, that's English. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anyone, but there can't have been that many.
David Bentley was good for a little bit, but not on this level. Yeah, not with this consistency for this amount of time.
Like, and
it's not even just his crossing; his passing ability is mad. And again, it doesn't always come off. We've seen it.
And he defended well.
Sorry, we did miss out a name still. Stephen George Gerrard.
But I don't think, because Gerrard didn't play wide. I don't know if I'd like. He was a central player, really.
His crossing was mad, bro.
No, his crossing was the shit. But because he was a central player, maybe it's a little bit weird to compare him to a Beckham or a Trent. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't a wide player. They're actually wide players. He was a central G in it. That's what he did.
I'm not gonna lie. Gerrard had more whip than an ice cream van, bro.
Beckham and Gerrard are very similar generations, so I guess they were rolling at the same time almost, didn't it? A bit, but Gerrard, Trent's in the. Listen to the names we're talking about comparing with Trent in terms of crossing the ball and passing. Like, I'll give. I actually think Trent was good defensively today as well, bro. I saw him actually doing some very good covering, and he didn't get beat one-on-one today, I don't think. Not from what I can remember. Normally, he lets the player come inside him way too easy. I don't remember him letting that happen today.
He didn't. One thing that still annoys me, though, is he's just lack of even just sticking a foot out. He doesn't do it for crosses. He lets
the cross come in way too much.
Yeah,
but both do that though. If I'm being honest.
No, I don't think Robbo does. Not that often.
They both remember. I've always said block the source of danger at the cross. Don't wait for the ball to get into the box. And we ain't got Van Dijk anymore to just let him clear it away. So it's almost like it's our strategy or something. I don't know. But no, I 8.5 for Chelsea. I thought the first half to the passing was brilliant.
100%. And again, he was getting the team moving as well. Like some of the passes he made weren't coming off, but he was looking for something. Like really looking for something. And that's a trend that we love. That is a trend that we love. 2 Pixel 2, chill on the Kabak team. Man had one good game, one terrible. Even Lovren had good games. I watched the Bundesliga for days religiously. Never rated him. Oh, jeez. Cheers to 2 Pixel 2, bringing the mood down and that bloody hell 2 Pixel 2. Anfield HB, what did we give Alison? I missed it. So Alison, Drift, you gave a 6.5. I gave an 8.
No, 6.75.
Sorry, 6.75 Drift gave. I gave an 8. But the chat was very up and down. Some people were saying 6, others were saying 9, 8. Some were saying 7. So there's no sort of consistency with the Ali one there. I think everyone's got their opinion on it. Next, Kabak.
I'll give Kabak. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8.
There we go. There we go. Big up Turkey in that. Coming for the beard soon. Come on.
He was good. He was good. I like the way he was throwing his head on the ball, and he pretty much won most of the headers that he went for. As I said, the only thing I didn't like was that he really dived in that tackle and he didn't need to, and he could have proper brack up Paulson. And that had me a little bit. And I hope he gets that out of his game, because that's the type of stuff you lot used to hate Lovren for, when he just unnecessarily dive in for the ball.
The only difference is Lovren's 10 years older than him, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a similar trait, in it. So
shall I tell you what it is? Go on, Drew. Sorry.
No, he played well. I can't doubt anything he did today. It wasn't like he made a mistake, or some of his passing was quite good as well today, out of defense. So yeah, I'll give him an 8.
Miss Super Chat Cow, did you get Adrian vibes with Alison tonight? No one gives me Adrian vibes apart from Adrian. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, big guest in the chat here, the Mitchell brothers. Shout out to the Mitchell brothers. Shout out to Kopish. Finally, big up to the Mitchell brothers. Go and check out their YouTube stuff. Routine Check 2.0 is out now. Hopefully we'll be linking up with these guys as well, doing a nice little show for you lot. So big up the Mitchell brothers. Big super chat there. I'm be honest, I thought Kabak was excellent tonight. I thought it was absolutely excellent tonight. Like, even the tackle, the reason he made that tackle, he was going to always take out Paulson. I think it was worse because Paulson put his leg there to make sure he won the channel, make sure he won the free kick. But he had to take him out because we were messing about at the ball in midfield and we lost it. So, but again, I don't want to see any player get injured. But at the same time, Drew, you've been saying for weeks, we're too nice.
No, that's true.
He ain't going to be nice. He showed it today.
But just don't get red cards, bro. That's all. Because when he went in like that, I was like, oh, shit. And then I was so relieved when I saw the yellow. And I saw the replay. I was like, damn, the ref saw the replay. He might have, I was like, all right, come back. Calm down now, bro. Don't do that again, bro. There's no need for that. Don't do that again, bro.
I thought it was quality. 8.5 I might even give him today, Might give Cabs a little 8.5. Kabak, I think he has an 8.5 for me. I thought he's excellent today. In the air. Kabak. Now let's move on to the captain.
My captain. Like, it is what it is now, isn't it? I can't even be honest. He's actually defending himself now. I don't need to defend him anymore. Do you know what I mean? If you're attacking him now, you've just got an agenda. If you don't rate him now, you've just got an agenda. You know what I mean? I don't know what your bias is. Most people do hate Liverpool players anyway, innit? So, but just just like I did with Fabinho, just like I did with a lot of players, when you're playing that position, I'm going to give you a mark above what your normal mark would be, just based on the fact that you're in a foreign position and you performed well in a position you weren't even supposed to be in. So based on that, I'm going to give Hendo a 9 today, because I would have given him an 8, but he's getting a 9 because he's a bloody central midfielder. He's a box-to-box number 8, and he's playing centre-back, and he's showing certain man on the other side who just went Bayern Munich and that for big money. This is how you do a centre-back thing. And yeah, there was one time when a player got in behind him, but give the man a break. He's a midfielder. This ain't his job. You got to remember, another thing about when you're playing the centre-back role, yeah, bro.
Tell him again.
When you're trying to learn how to play that offside trap as a centre-back when you used to be in a box-to-box midfielder, do you know how difficult that is, bro?
Yeah.
That is actually like, all you are in the kitchen or whatever is the man who comes and takes the food and takes it to the I don't want to, go into too much detail about who's above who and whatever. But you're the man who takes the food to the man at the table. Now you're being asked to be the man who prepares the food. Like, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, hold on a minute. What? Imagine sitting in a restaurant and you see the waiter and he's like, yeah, what can I get you tonight? By the way, after I take your order, I'll also be preparing the food. You'd be like, what? Nah, I'm not eating here. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Henderson's having to do a whole new job right now, bro. And he's still whipping it up, bro. People are still coming back to eat, bro.
Tell him again, Drifty. Tell him again. Guys, we're on 717 likes. Please, let's get up to 750. Smash the like button for us, people. Let's get to 750. 2 Pixel 2. Cool. Just remember when Drift and I said to limit injuries, we should bun one and focus on the other. Champions League or Prem, now we're struggling to get top 4. All right, 2 Pixel 2. You got me back on that one. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me back on that one. You know, I'll have something for you on the review on the rival watch on Friday. I'll have something for you then, innit? I'll have something for you then. 9 for me for Hendo. Quality, leadership, everything. But it wasn't just his defending that was good as well. His passing out from the back. We've missed that in the last few games. He's breaking lines with his passing. And again, credit goes to the wingers as well for making themselves an option for being an out for the pass. But he was quality today, man. He was absolutely quality.
And he's not even tall, and he's still doing really well in terms of winning headers in the box as well.
Well, he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot. He's not short.
I mean, that's basically our height. Well, I wouldn't really, when I'm in the penalty box, I used to feel quite small, I'm not going to lie. So
he's the same height as Upamecano.
Is he only 6 foot?
Yeah, 6 foot, yeah. Upamecano is 6 foot.
Good riddance, go buy him.
Andrew Robertson. Mr. Braveheart.
Robbo is back to his usual self today, but I'm not going to get too carried away because his standards are extremely high, but he was very good today, Robbo. He's very good. Him and Trent, they were providing that width that we don't normally get. Good defensively. I give Robbo an 8. Actually, no, I'll give Robbo a 7.75 because I think Kabak was slightly better than Robbo today. So it's a bit unfair to give Robbo the same as Kabak, but just a little bit. 7.75 for Robbo today. He was good, man.
Yeah, I agree with that one as well. I thought Robbo was good. It wasn't fantastic today.
Not his usual Robbo, but
yeah, but he did what he had to do well today. I thought he was good today, really good today. So I'm happy with how Robbo played. Very happy. Let's move into midfield. Genie was at the base of midfield today for large parts of the game. What are your thoughts on Genie?
Wasn't a great game, wasn't a bad game. Won the ball, kept possession when he had it, distributed the ball, went backwards a lot, but for a reason to recycle the possession, because there was a lot of times when we went back to defence, then the defence went wide, then we built up the possession again. So there was like a point to going backwards today rather than being scared or whatever. The thing is, do you know what I hate? I hate that I notice things that people don't with Genie and they think I'm being biased on the rating. But I think a lot of people are really, really disingenuous to the energy levels that he shows on top of the ball retention that he does. Because you can't doubt a man who's knackered, plays every week, played the most out of anyone in our team this season, and is still in the 85th minute making runs and defending and what, like, that can't go unnoticed. Surely it can't. You know what I mean? I'm going to give him a 7.5 today. I thought he was good, man. I don't think he was great. He wasn't amazing, but he was good. He didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, what is average when you're a holding man? We didn't concede a goal. There was only 2 chances created against us, and they didn't come through the middle of the pitch. 7.5, man. I don't think he played bad at all today.
Same. I was very happy with Gini's performance. Very happy for Gini's performance.
Made a few triangles today, and there's nothing wrong with his performance, man.
Yeah, he did what he had to do to navigate through the game. I thought it was really good. Got a super chat here, a couple actually. So, Ace Industries, had Robbo scored that Pushcast award in the Pushcast arena, that chance where Galachi came out. If Robbo's like, I was that close to just, I was that close, bro. I was that close.
And you know what? Before I forget about Galachi, before we move on to the next player, he was at Liverpool for a while,
I don't think he was with us for that long, actually.
6 years, bro.
Was it 6 years he was with us?
Yeah, bro. It might have been longer, bro. He was with us for, but we loaned him out a few times, like Tranmere. Went on a couple of loans.
Okay.
But I know hindsight is very easy to judge things, isn't it? So it's very easy for us to sit here now and say he's an established, very good goalkeeper for Leipzig and whatnot. And at the time, it was different. It was a lot younger then as well. Like, he came for our youth system, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, I believe so. We brought him quite
young. You know what I mean? But what I did do is I just made sure I checked when he left, because I couldn't remember when he left the club. And he left the club in 13-14 season, So obviously that was the season we nearly won the league when we bought Mignolet. And I couldn't help but think to myself, would it have not been better to have just kept him than buy Mignolet? Because he looks like a better goalie than Mignolet to me, bro.
With hindsight, yes.
And as I'm saying, hindsight makes it easier to do it. But we brought, and you see all this Karius and Adrian and all this crap, and I'm like, well, we ended this year and we got rid of him for all this crap. That's annoying, isn't it, when you think about it?
It is. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. So little back and forth. So mods, just want to be clear. If anyone disagrees with our opinions and stuff, or is negative, there's no need to block. You don't have to block them. Again, just want to say, mods, we really appreciate the job you're doing, but don't block people for being negative. For me personally, only block people if they're being abusive to either other people in the chat or saying prejudice stuff, and that's when I think a block needs to happen. But if it's just a case of going back and forth and difference of opinions, I wouldn't block anyone. Just for the mods there. Another super chat to hear, we will learn more over the weekend, fingers crossed. Indeed. No, I agree with that. But again, this is a different situation to the league, and I hate to sound like I'm making excuses, but you see the level of officiating today. Had that level of officiating been in the Premier League, I don't think half the things that happened to us this season would have happened to us. Dare I say, I don't think we'd be in a position we are in either. So, take of that what you will. But I think the standard of officiating around Europe shows, and the fact that no English referees are getting close to going to Euros, World Cups and established tournaments in Europe kind of says a lot. So says a lot. All right, next in midfield, Thiago Alcantara.
Definitely one of his better games in Liverpool shirt. And I think it shows that when the team's ticking, he's ticking. Because I'm going to make a bold statement here, because you know what Thiago does to me. But I still believe that Thiago is what I would call a luxury player. And I say that in the way of, if you're really having a dogged fight where it's like tooth and nail, people are flying in, it's going to be rough, big players, that Burnley style and all that kind of stuff. You don't really need a Thiago in a game like that. He's probably going to get hurt, and there's not much he's going to be able to do because there's not going to be any flying football around him. There's not going to be movement. There's not going to be any of that kind of stuff. But when the team is ticking and the team is moving properly and you've got that luxury in there, you're likely to cause some damage that might have PTSD and that for the other team. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. So I think the people who are being really harsh on their judgment of Thiago are forgetting that we're playing really badly. Majority of the time it's against low block teams, and his style of play isn't going to work that well with that. He'll adapt. He doesn't really he's not really used to playing like that. You know what I mean? He'll adapt. Don't worry, he'll adapt. Give him some time.
Yeah.
Remember, he had a 3-month injury as well, guys. Him learning to adapt to the Premier League got
He's doing
halted.
he's doing it on the job. He's doing it on the
You know
job.
what I'm saying? He got it was assault on battery in that game at Goodison.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he missed 3 months of football because of it. Like, cut him some slack, man. I know he came with a massive reputation, but cut him some slack. What do you think Bruno Fernandes would be doing what he was doing at Man United? If in his 3rd game for Man U, he got taken out for 3 months with a horrendous knee tackle like that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Bruno wouldn't have been doing what he's doing. So
It's true.
But Thiago was back to his best today. In terms of like, he just looked comfortable again, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Europe as well. You know he loves Europe. So, but I'm not going to get gassed. I'll give him a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. I'm not going to get gassed, but he was good though, innit? He was good today.
Indeed. Kudis cowed. They gave us a foul for Salah when he weren't even looking at it, and it weren't even a foul. We're allowed to get away with one. We're allowed to get away with one. We've had everything else go against us this season. We're allowed to get away with one. Yeah, I thought. What did you actually give Thiago a rating, bro?
7.5. I'm going to give him.
Yeah, I'm good at that actually. I was thinking around the 8 mark. 7.5 makes sense. He didn't finish the game as well. He was good today. I thought his passing was really good. Didn't give away the ball like he had been recently. He stayed on his feet. That little telling off Hendo gave him in the last game, I think it's sat with him. I don't know what language Hendo said it to him, but it's stuck with him.
Thiago's got good English, bro. He knows what he heard.
But again, this is why I love Henderson as well, because a lot of players who are captains may see a Thiago come in and be scared to shout at them. The moment you cross that white line, if you're wearing a Liverpool shirt and Hendo's on the pitch, you're getting shouted at. You're getting shouted at. You either decide to accept it or you don't. But you're getting shouted at. So I love Hendo for that. And Thiago looked like took that on board, which again, you've got to be professional to do that. You've got to be a man to take criticism on the chin and then evolve from it. So shout out to Thiago for that and good performance. Now we move to the next guy, Drift. Curtis Jones. This guy, man.
19. Is he had his 20th birthday yet? I don't know if he has.
He just had his 20th, I think.
Yeah. This guy, man. I told you, future Liverpool captain. I've said it.
I've said it as well.
I'm going to keep saying it. The kid today. And this is what I'm saying. What I say there's a lot of football fashion in the world. I'm not going to sit here and say he's better than Foden or he's better than this player. He's better than that player. But I tell you one thing. He's definitely in the conversation. I don't want no one coming and telling me that we don't have another young gem that's from our academy who's a homegrown player, may I add, who's actually from the area, may I add. You know what I mean? This is proper homegrown player. Do you know what I mean? He's scoused. He's come through the thing. And nobody told me we don't have our own Arsenal man. Then they got Saka, he's playing very well. Man City, they got Foden, he's playing very well. Man U's got Greenwood, he's playing very well. Everyone's got their youth man coming through. Big up to everyone, innit? Apart from Chelsea, because they don't do that. But everyone's got their youth coming through.
No, you can say a little subtle shade. Reece James, you could say, and Hudson-Odoi.
Ah, but that fake trend. Fair enough. You know what I mean? It's what it is. But we've got ours. We've got ours, man. And don't sleep on him. And do you want to know the difference as well? Is that he's playing well, getting in our team, and we've got world-class ballers. That's one of the reasons I do rate Foden. When you look at Saka and you look at Man U, these men are playing because they ain't got no one else. You think them man would have got in a team like that if they'd have bought players? And we wouldn't be seeing Greenwood if they'd bought Sancho. We wouldn't be seeing Greenwood. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But he's playing because they need him. And Saka, if Arsenal weren't playing as badly as they were, he would have never got fast-tracked into the first team the way he has been. So I'm not saying they're not good players. But I'm saying Jones is playing for the champions and he's still balling out. Champions League, baby, and all that. What's man saying, bro? 9.5. Probably our man of the match today. excellent performance from Jones today, bro. Excellent. He's giving me that Coutinho vibe a little bit, bro. I'm not even gonna front, bro. Yeah, I'm getting carried. That's my gas.
Yeah,
that's my gas.
Yeah, that's that Eon gas trick. that's that Eon gas.
All I need him to do is start doing those shots from distance regular, like he did against Everton, and then we'll be all good, bro.
Do you know what? Yeah, Jones is something. Do you know what? He's gone above and beyond what I thought he was. I thought he was just like an out-and-out 10 who could maybe play as an 8 if you really stretched it. You know what, though? He can play a double pivot if you need him to. He could play in a double pivot. Obviously, he can't play as a 6. Like, he can't. But in a double pivot next to a good 6, like let's say a Hendo or a Fabinho, I'm all right with that. I trust him there. And again, it gives us options. And again, I don't want us to, but if we lose Genie, if we don't have to spend money to replace Genie and Jones can fill in there, it changes the dynamic of how we go forward as a club as well. Because replacing Genie, if we have to buy someone, is not going to be cheap.
No.
Whether you like Genie or not, it's not going to be cheap to get in a good central midfielder. Jones is really doing well, man. And the Ajax game, he got the vital goal in that game. And Leicester City, the first game against Leicester City was brilliant. Even the game at the weekend, he was really good before he come off. Then you've got the Wolves game, the game today. He's quality, man. He's quality. And yep, 9.5 for me as well. He was immense today. He was our most advanced midfielder. Then he drifted back into an 8. Then he drifted back into a double pivot to end the game. He was winning the ball back. He was holding on to possession. I saw a point where him and one of the centre-backs were running towards the ball towards the byline. And the centre-back looked at him and said, yeah, I'm going to give him a little barge and then win this ball back. Curtis Jones slowed down, absorbed the barge. The centre-back moved and Curtis kept the ball and then continued playing on. And I was like, come on.
I remember exactly what you're talking about.
He's just turned 20. He's just turned 20 and did that. Like, I'm so happy for him. And as I said, maybe I'm a bit biased because I watched under 23s, I watched under 18s, and I've seen him come through. But he's not the only good player that we've had. He was a standout player in the under 23s and under 18s. Don't get me wrong. But we've got some other good players there. Whether they get the chance remains to be seen. But we've got some good players, and he is testament to that. First Trent, then him. If this conveyor belt continues how it's been going in the last couple of years, we'll be doing very, very well as a club. Very, very well as a club. So hopefully long may it continue. But yeah, 9.5 for me. Absolutely incredible performance today.
And he's overcome the onslaught of abuse that he got, which shows what I said about how mentally strong he is, bro. Why I think he'll be
Yeah, shall I be real with you? Jones doesn't strike me as a player that gets really bothered by what people say, you know. Maybe he's just really good at hiding it.
Bro,
I know. Maybe he's really good at hiding it, but
it affected him for about 2 games. It affected him for about 2 games. He did have a couple of poor games after that mistake. But yeah, he's shaking it off real quick, bro.
Yeah. Nick, Curtis, Cameron voice. I can't do the Cameron voice. I can't lie. Can you do? Marco knows about this, brother. James Balagzi, another one. As DJ Khaled would say, another one. The academy's looking good, man. The academy's looking good. And with Klopp now being able to oversee the academy when he's watching training and all that, hopefully we see some real strong players come through that academy.
I mean, FSG will love that.
No relations.
They'll probably be like, yo, everyone who comes through the academy who's not scouts, we're shotting them for big money. Yeah, all right, cool.
Lloyd McCalla, evening guys, happy fan tonight. So, do you think we can go all the way? Mbappe, picture him in a Liverpool shirt next season. I'm going to tackle the first question first. Can we go all the way? Yes. As things stand, do I think we will? No. But I didn't necessarily, you know what? I say in 2005, I actually did think we'd go all the way and win it because everything just seemed to be going in our way. I thought we'd win it in 17-18 as well, but obviously we lost in the final. 18-19, I didn't believe until we beat Barcelona.
I'm going to really keep tight-lipped on the Champions League until I see. But it's only half time. We still got to get through the second half.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So,
second part of the question. Sorry, second statement of your super chat. Mbappe picture him in a Liverpool shirt next season. I've been doing that. That's why I'm changing my bed sheets every day. Been doing that. I've been doing that. 2pixel2. Random question. Does Elliot remind you of Maka? Not for me.
Nah, Maka was way more of that direct, pacey dribbler type of thing. You know what I mean? But
Maka was so sick.
For Elliot to be performing well enough for someone to even think about doing it shows the level that Elliot's playing at right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Maka was my guy, man. Anyone who watched the favorite 11s video will know how tough it was for me to leave McManaman out of that team that I did. McManaman was quality, man. It's just a shame we lost him to Real Madrid when we lost him because he was starting to come into his prime then, in my opinion. He was quality.
Stuck in it.
Well, not all the time. It's worked out quite well for us with Milner, so it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Mo Salah. What are you giving to the Egyptian king tonight?
That finish wasn't as easy as it looked, I'm telling you.
I know.
It was not as easy. And again, the anticipation to get on the end of it. Or had an all-round good game. That pass to Mane, bro. If only Mane controlled it. He picked him out.
I don't think Mane was expecting the pass.
No, because he wasn't, bro. It was like a De Bruyne pass. No one saw it coming, bro.
He disguised it.
Mad. So what? Salah's even trying to add that to his game now, yeah? Is that what man's saying and that, yeah?
Saying about Salah's creativity is very underrated.
I'm going to give Salah a 9 today.
Facts. Track back, work hard. I mean, he lost the ball a little bit in the first half, but it's to be expected from a forward.
I think the only thing he did wrong in the second half was a poor touch from a great counter-attack. He was like, Mo, man, would have been in.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Sensational today as well. And his goal changed the game.
100%.
Made him have to come out a bit more. And then from there, that's where we got him with the second. So Mo, the king, he never left.
Off the back of saying he ain't going nowhere and all that as well. Long live the king, bro.
King. Adrian, aka Vapes a lot. Is Matt playing PlayStation 5 in Klopp's basement? No, he's not. Matt's going to be back with us on the next show. Don't worry about it.
He's having a sleepover.
Yeah. You say Naby's charging up his other controller at the moment.
No, Matt, he's got a dirty grave shift at work. Shout out, Matt, putting in that graph. But yeah, no.
Brid Adams, Prime Owen or Mbappe?
Owen.
The reason
Mbappe is the truth, but I'll never sleep on Owen.
What I will say, I'm going to slightly sit on the fence with that. I can't answer that question until the end of Mbappe's career because we don't know what Mbappe's peak is. This might be his peak. In a year or two time, he might be hitting another level. So I think we've got to answer that question. Like, what's Mbappe now? How old is Mbappe?
22.
I will say by 22, Owen had already done a madness still.
I mean, Mbappe won the World Cup though, so I guess
no, he has, but he also won it in a phenomenal French team. Owen in his prime been in that team with Mbappe that Mbappe was in, I think Owen would have won a World Cup as well.
Remember, he's got to win a Ballon d'Or as well to be able to talk to Owen.
So do you know what? With the Ballon d'Or thing, at the time when he won the Ballon d'Or, that was the European Player of the Year, whereas the Ballon d'Or now is the World Player of the Year.
I know, but if you're the best in Europe, you're normally the best in the world, though, isn't it?
Very true. I agree with that. Yeah, Owen was something else, man. Owen was something else.
Telling you, man, just because he went Man U, people don't give him the credit he deserved as a player, man. He was sensational. He was first on the scene at 18 and never looked back.
The only problem is you'd say his career started going downhill from around the age of 25, which is crazy. But again, he's overplayed, isn't it? Overplayed.
And he said that his whole family have a history of poor muscle-related injuries like Sturridge. So, you know what I mean? We're lucky that we got the years out of him we did when you think about it.
Facts.
And back then, you know, they never healed your hamstring with surgery. They just let it heal naturally, which is why it was a lot harder for him to recover as well. They didn't have the technology back then, didn't it?
Yeah.
He would have got a much better career if he'd have done that now. They would have fixed it and he wouldn't have been anywhere near as bad as it was before. So, yeah.
Agreed. Moose LFC 21, Mbappe just ruined Messi's last Champions League game at the Nou Camp. No. Look, I love Messi. Messi's one of my favourite players of all time. But I can't sit here and say I'm upset about what's happening to Barcelona. I'd be lying if I said that. They've gone, like, some of the things they've done in recent years in terms of how they act as a club, how they unsettled Griezmann, how they unsettled Dembele, Coutinho, like Suarez, all these players that they've unsettled as they purchased them has been disgusting. Like, the reason they've been getting away with it because they played such beautiful football that people were like, oh yeah, we'll let them get, we'll give it a blight because they're so good. Even the way they got Neymar, look how dodgy that deal was. How dodgy was that deal? And then now look, comes back to bite them. And again, this is why I was saying, I'm not convinced Genie's going to go Barcelona. If you're Genie Wijnaldum seeing that, you're going to want to go Barcelona.
But if we're not going to give him a contract, then it's still better than going to anyone else, I guess.
Yeah, but Genie's not an idiot, bro. Genie doesn't just play football for money. If he did, he'd have gone ages ago.
Yeah, that's true.
It's for them to rebuild. Remember, they're losing Messi in the summer. They've got no money to sign players.
They could end up like AC Milan, you know, bro.
Bro, it could be worse than AC Milan. It could be worse. And they're in £1.2 billion worth of debt. They still owe clubs money. If I'm Genie, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Genie fan and he plays for Liverpool. If you're Genie's agent or you're a family member of Genie, why are you going to? My question would be, why are you going to Barcelona? What is that going to do for you?
That's all, isn't it?
But this Barcelona. Like, that's not something you want on your CV. That's like having Woolworths on your CV, brother. It's like back in the day, back in the 90s, having Woolworths on your CV, yeah, that's brilliant. But in the 2000s, you don't really want to show that on your CV, do you? Like, Barca they're in the mud, and you know what? I'm just watching from the sidelines, enjoying it. Because you know what it means? They ain't coming for any of our players this summer. And if they go for Genie and Genie decides to go, well, Genie, you better have good Wellingtons, bro. You better have good Wellingtons. Because it's not going to be fun over there, in my opinion, for a good few seasons. It's going to be rough for them over there. Next player, the one that seems to be splitting the most opinion, Firmino.
Big up, man, Sadiq.
My bad, Sadiq. My bad. No shade. My bad, Sadiq. Sorry.
I'll let you go first.
No, you go first.
I'll let you go first.
All right, I'll go first. I thought Firmino was good today. Don't think he was rubbish, and I don't think he was great. I just think he was good. I think his performance was a 7. I think he battled hard. I think he won the ball back quite a bit, and he set us going forward quite a bit. But sometimes his final pass, even though it got to the man, it's like it's the weight of pass sometimes that frustrates me with Firmino. Like when he's passing to Salah or Mane, you pass that ball in front of them. Don't pass it to their feet. Pass it slightly in front of them so they've got it to run onto, because it changes the dynamic of the attack. If you play the ball and it goes behind someone, they've got to stop, readjust, control the ball. By the time someone's done that, players get back into position. That was my frustration with Firmino. Obviously, that chance he got where he kicked the ball, he kicked the ground. Sorry, I was pulling my hair out with that one. I was thinking, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, no, I could tell by the message in the group.
Yeah, like I was livid about that. Unlucky not to get the goal that was ruled off because it seemed like they said the ball was.
He should have.
But yeah, for me it's a 7. I give him a 7. I don't think he was poor.
He reminds me right now, the way he's playing this season is like that kid in the playground who everyone knows is a baller, but he's only doing little flicks and tricks now, and he's not really, and you know what I mean. And it's just frustrating because if you're on his team, like you said, like he doesn't pass the ball properly and all that stuff. He just bloody hell, bro, man, like stop doing all these flicks and tricks. Like today, he did one turn on the halfway line. It was beautiful, and then he played the ball
really quickly. Drift. So I'm quickly going to read this out. So why wasn't Mane happy when he scored any thoughts? I think he was more relieved. That's why he didn't celebrate and go over the top with the celebration. I just want to clear this up really quickly. So RDH says Salah's got 24 goals this season, yet you guys still don't show him much love. I'm sorry. You think I've just got this wig for the sake of it? like
what
do you want me to do?
What did we both gave him a 9? I don't get it.
Like, I'll be real with you that unless we turn into an OnlyFans account and start doing stuff that we don't morally agree with because we've all got misses, like there's not much more love we can give to Salah. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, go on, Drew.
Yeah, I just need him to, because he did a lovely turn and pass, and some of the stuff he does just looks exceptional on the eye. But I need him to just be a little bit more than that now. And there's just no goal for it from him. I know he scored a goal today that shouldn't have been given, but in general, there's no goal for it. He's becoming a very easy striker to play against if you're a centre back. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do with him, man. Because I love Bobby. And obviously I don't need to say anything about you because you love Bobby as well. But now, what do we do with him now, Cal? I don't know what we do with him anymore, bro.
We play him as a 10. If we play a 4-2,
the way the passing stuff even is a little bit off now. And if you're a 10, you got to be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. But I think you give him a season as a 10. And then if it's not working, then he either becomes a substitute player or, unfortunately, he moves on to pastures new.
I'd actually make him a number 8.
Yeah, he can do that as well. I'd play him as a 10 to see how he started off. And then if I'd give him a season, I think he deserves a season to play as a 10. We could even,
if God forbid Genie does go, we could even use Firmino as Genie's replacement in midfield and then just buy a striker, bro.
I don't want Firmino playing deep in the midfield because he will give away the ball in stupid
Not the 6, but the 8. You know when Genie plays the 8? Because hopefully Fabinho will be back, Hendo will be. Like, see that when Genie plays in that 8 role? I think Firmino could do that, bro.
Yeah. Fair enough. Just say, RDH, apparently you made that comment in reference to other people in the chat, not us. So apologies if I jumped on your case there and it wasn't about us. Right, 2pixel2 coming for me. Cal, whenever you put an Instagram video out, looks like he ate bare Morleys in it. Like, yeah, I put on a bit of lockdown luggage. I understand that 2pixel2, but I'm dieting at the moment, bro. Like, allow me in it. Shout out to little man. He's finally learned the Mo Salah song, as you guys would have seen if you follow me on Instagram. It's taken a while, but he's learning well. We're not going to sing nursery rhymes in this house. We will be singing Liverpool songs.
Especially Bar Black Sheep,
definitely not that one. He's also learned the song Si Senor, but I'm waiting for Bobby to put in a good performance before we get that on Instagram. Because I can take the abuse. I don't want my little one getting abused. And then the next song we're going to sing is Ale, but I've got to clean up the version because obviously there's a swear word in it and I don't want to get kicked out of the house and sleep on the couch and all that. So yeah, there's more coming in terms of learning. That's what we do in this household. It's a Liverpool learning household. Sadio Mane. What do we give Sadio?
Best game he's had for a while. Oh my days. Again, took his goal brilliantly. Just like Mo, very identical. Anticipated. Put the defender under pressure, which is why he made the mistake. He made the defender panic with his presence alone. Yeah, man.
He dominated that defender all game.
Yeah, he did. He got him substituted. He battered him up today.
Got him an early yellow and just dominated him.
Every morning. Hey, where's your lunch money, bro? Every morning for the whole week, bro. The whole week. Man finished that week slim, bro. He didn't eat lunch all week, bro. Same as Salah. I think he did exceptionally well and gave him 9.
Yeah, same. Fully agree. He battled. But did you see when he received the ball and he turned Olmo inside out 4 times? Bro. And then we won the free kick, but he still had the ball.
Bro, that was so naughty, bro. It was ridiculous.
That was the moment in the game where I peaked. That was I peaked at that point because I was like, yeah.
Bro, that was lovely, bro.
And again, so Alison Industries, yes, you can send in an audio for the review. It doesn't have to be video. You can just send an audio if you prefer to do that. Kev O'Sullivan makes a brilliant point. Has a brilliant pressing to force mistakes. Seriously, brave front foot play against a very good Leipzig team. So again, I've seen a couple of people in the comments saying we scored 2 goals from 2 mistakes. We caused those mistakes. Like,
well, that's what we used to be best at. That was our thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the tank ran out and we can't do it anymore. But that's our thing. That's what we were famous for. Klopp said anyone who plays against Liverpool, at the end of that game, he wants them to be exhausted, frustrated, and know they were in a game. And before the game when they're going to play us, be scared of how much running they're going to have to do to combat our running. And we stopped doing that for a long time. And that's why people are making it easy to play against us. So it was good to see it coming back. It's not fully back, but it was good to see it on its way back, bro. I'm hoping this is our second win. I'm hoping that we had a real tough 3rd and 4th round, and we got a second win going into the 5th, and now we're going to make sure we get the 3-2 on the decision, bro.
Yeah. M to the O, Mane robbed Salah of a worldy assist, that ball. Yeah, that was a super chat, by the way. I actually don't blame Mane for that. I thought Salah was going to pitch that to the far post, and then he put a mad disguise on it, and then just fell into if Mane had controlled that, it'd have been out of this world, because I don't think anyone expected Salah to play that apart from Salah. So I don't even get upset for Mane about that. That was just excellent invention by Salah, and those things happen a lot in football.
Hopefully everyone knows Salah's capable at now, so next time man will be on his P's and Q's.
Yeah, for real. Let's move on to the substitutes now. So this is where it kind of gets a little sticky icky. In fact, you know what? Let's rate Klopp first. Or should we do Klopp after the substitutes? Should we do Klopp after the substitutes, Drew? You're cool, bro.
Let's do the subs and just rip the band-aid off, and then we'll get back to the positive afterwards.
It's not going to go well. Straight away, Moose LFC said, Drift, I know Ox is your guy, but he's so rubbed. LOL. This is going to be more than ripping off the Band-Aid, bro. I'm not going to lie. You're going to feel like you're getting your legs waxed right now, bro. I love Ox, but he ain't right, man. He ain't right. These injuries have taken...
Don't be too hard, bro. Wax my back.
No, I'm not going to.
Not my legs. Not my legs, bro. Don't do that.
The thing is, I can't sit here and be harsh with Ox because I like him so much as a person. And I know that's really unfair for me to do, but I'm just being honest. It just looks like a player right now who doesn't fit our system, and injuries have ripped his football career away from him. That's what it looks like.
I'm going to compare him to Sturridge.
I think it's worse. I
watch a player who's afraid he's going to get injured at every moment of every football match.
Did you see when he went in with that challenge with Upamecano? I thought he was done again.
Bruv, he beat the ground, and I thought he was beating the ground because he'd been injured in the tackle. But if you see how tentatively he even went into that tackle, he is worried every time he goes for a challenge or anytime he does a sprint or anything, I'm going to get injured. And you know what? Apparently, I don't know how true this is. Something leaked that he's still suffering from that knee injury that he got in the Roma game, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, apparently, he still gets pain from it. Even though he had surgery and he was out for a year and all that, he still gets pain in that knee, bro.
I told you this like a couple months ago. This happened to me, bro. I just stopped playing football for a couple months, bro. James Redmond TV, shout out to our brother SoCal about these watch-alongs.
No.
That was jokes. I messaged James earlier because I couldn't do a watch-along for this one because I was sorting out Little Man. And I was like, you know what? It's gonna be peak for us if we win this game and we don't do a watch-along, or what goes and happens. Hammers,
no more, bro.
Yeah,
no
we're gonna have to speak about doing a separate show potentially because I genuinely think someone will rush me if we do another watch along and it goes bad. Like, I'm actually fearing for my life now. Like, I'm fearing for my life. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm fearing for it now. So Hammers, we'll talk, bro. We'll talk, Hammers. The Ox stuff, man, again, Drift, I had my knee operation back in 2015. And last year when I was playing football, I went into a tackle. And again, it's a tackle I shouldn't have really gone into, but I lost the ball and I couldn't have let the person just get a free running on goal. So I had to go for a 50-50. And I tweaked it wasn't even a bad challenge. I tweaked my knee, bro. And it's not ever going to be the same. Not going to be this. And again, I only play football once a week. So for him training on it every day, and his injury was even worse than mine. Like I think you said something about his ligament come off the bone or something like that, ain't it?
No, that was one of the injuries he got for Arsenal. The thigh muscles, the quadricep actually ripped away from the bone, bro.
See, it's what like
the injuries he's had. You know, he shouldn't be able to walk. If you go and read, anyone who doesn't want to cut Ox any slack, bring it up, Cal. Anyone who doesn't want to cut Ox any slack, when you see his injury record, it is horrendous. I don't know how he's still walking.
It's one of the worst injury records I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to go back. So I'm going to go from 2012, 2013 season. So he had a hip problem. In the 13-14 season, he was out for 140 days with a knee injury. From August, came back in April, then did his groin, was out for a further 32 days. Then in the same 13-14, he got another knee injury on the 5th of June, which ruled him out for 39 days. The 14-15 season, he got a groin strain, which kept him out for 35 days. A hamstring injury, 31, torn muscle fiber, which kept him out for 46 days towards the end of the season. 15-16, it actually gets even worse. Thigh muscle rupture.
That's the one I'm talking about, bro.
That was only 24 days he was out. Then he suffered another knee injury for 66 days, came back in April. A week later, got an MCL injury and was out for 63 days. So that's all 15-16. 16-17, he only got a hamstring injury that season. Which, thinking about it now, maybe that's why the club went in for him. Because that 16-17 season, the club probably looked at him and thought, well, good, he's over his injury worries now. Like, he's had pretty much an injury-free season. But 17-18, he got that cruciate ligament rupture. 316 days he was out for. Then 18-19, got a hamstring for 34 days. And then a knock for 5 days towards the end of the season. Then 19-20, he got a head injury. And then an ankle injury, which kept him out for 12 days. And then a further knock, which happened in June. And then obviously at the beginning of this season, he missed 20 games with a knee injury. That is a horrific injury history record, you know. And how old is Ox? Well, like 20. I think he might be older than that. He's 27, man. He should
What
be in
was
his
his
peak.
record looking like before 2012?
It wouldn't let me go further back than that.
Oh, okay.
But it's so unlucky, isn't it?
I just feel sad for the guy, bruv. I just do. And I think he's an extremely talented footballer. But
It's not meant to be, is it? It doesn't seem like it's meant to be for us anyway.
look, he got to play for his boyhood club. That's amazing. You know what I mean? He's living the dream right now, even if it's not going well. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to make his dad proud. His dad was a Liverpool fan as well, if I'm not mistaken. He got to make his dad proud. He played for Liverpool. He won the Champions League. He won the Premier League. Like, if he'd have stayed at Arsenal and never won nothing and had all these injuries, then I think his career would have felt a lot more wasteful than it does at the moment.
Yeah,
but I still feel it for him, man. I really do.
My heart goes out to him. But if I have to judge him on the performance today,
yeah, he can't, especially with our high intensity and all that. It's not going to work, is it?
I've got to give him a 3 drift.
I can't even argue with you, bro. He didn't do anything. Remember when Sturridge had these injury problems and we could say just stay in the box, and he still became a bit ill-affected, but at least he was out of the way. In midfield, you can't just not get involved. That's what the problem is. Ox has to get involved. He's a midfielder. I'm not gonna up 3. He was 4.
Gangan Deep says overall brilliant, but I would have Fabinho back. But having Fabinho back would be vital. Couple of times while facing the counter, Trent tucked in, leaving Angelino free. Also, Juan got in behind Hendo. Natural centre back would have been better position. Very true. Very true.
I think I'm deep as well because he's been a very good contributor to the channel recently.
Yeah,
yourself, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Sly Ross, Ox man of the match versus Atletico in 2020. His best performance. Lockdown came at a bad time. He was available most of 17, 18, and 19, 20. Got 10 goal assists. Got 10 goals last year. Has talent. Did he get 10? He did actually, didn't he?
Oh, he did. That's why I defend him so much. That's why he's my guy. But Ox is, I know he's not playing well, but he's a baller. Like, it's these injuries, man.
Yeah, what I got to say as well, and James says it here, respecting his commitment, to be mentally tough enough to come back from all of those injuries, like, I'll be honest, I don't know how I'd have done it personally. Like, it's a lot of injuries to come back.
He's in the treatment room more than he's on the pitch. That's difficult to deal with.
Yeah,
that really is difficult to deal with. You're just on an exercise bike or a running machine or doing one-on-one sessions all the time where everyone else and all the lads are out having fun and training and stuff. Do you know how difficult that is? Like, I feel it for him, man. That's why I don't get on his back as much.
Bill Anthony Castillo says, so Ox is a Derrick Rose of the Prem.
We don't have our resident NBA guy here to kind of...
I didn't even know that as an NBA player. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. NBA. Sorry, man. Sorry. Thank you for the super chat, but yeah, that's
I'm guessing Derrick Rose is extremely talented but keeps getting injured. And so...
Oh, fair enough.
People are saying Derrick Rose is better than Ox, but fair enough.
Yeah. Joseph, did you miss the slick Bobby touch before the pass to Salah for the Mane miscue?
No, not at all. It was an outside of the boot touch as well. It was beautiful. Yeah. I didn't miss that. I think that's what I alluded to with some of the touches and stuff that he did in the game. But he can't only do that and then not do. Do you get what I mean? Like, it can't just be that and nothing else. It's got to be more than that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I see Monster in the chat as well. Remember, last time you started gloating, Monster, was at the beginning of the season before we played you. We saw how that worked out, bro. Be careful. Be careful. Abdus, Ox should be on Sky with Richards, bantering Keane. The thing is,
guys, come on.
No, but if we're gonna take away the whole like for him and all that, we have to have the same energy we've got for him that we've got for Kate, or that I have for Kate anyway. We have to, because let's be honest, if someone said that about Kate, we'd be laughing. We would be. You'd be laughing.
All right.
Like, it's harsh, but we have to have that same energy. Like, we can't be that nice anymore. in terms of like we did it with Lallana as well. I feel we kept Lallana for way too long. For way too long.
Yeah, he's got the equaliser at Old Trafford, bruv. So I believe the decision to keep it was justified.
You love clinging onto straws, bro.
Hey, Lallana was my guy. Come on, bro. You know that already.
He's my guy as well, but we have to call it honestly. Like it should have been time for him to go, man. Should have been time. Like he should have left a lot sooner than he did. So,
you know what? Don't underestimate people like Ox and Matic. I know they're very injury-prone players. Don't get me wrong. Don't underestimate them being in the dressing room and being around the team, though. You know, they're two of the most positive, animated, good characters that we have in the team. You see it in training all the time. Matic's always running jokes and whatnot. And if you think about how injury-prone these guys are, it's actually amazing. Their spirits are always up in the first place, bro. These men should be walking around in a mood all the time, really, when you think about it.
I hear that, but let me ask you a question. Do you not think it's time to move Matip on as well now?
I want Matip to become fifth choice. I know you don't think I'm being unrealistic, but I want Matip to stay.
No, I would take that as well, but we know that's not going to happen.
I know.
We're not going
to
have a fifth choice player on 100 grand a week. That'd be crazy.
I know. But I would keep him for fifth choice. So, but I know what you mean. His injury record is probably worse than Ox's. It's time to go.
Guys, we're almost on 1,000 likes. We're 913. Please, people, there's 1,300 of you plus in here. Please, let's get out to 1,000. Please. Imran, I'm seeing your comment. I can't speak about it because Drifty ain't watched UFC 258. Imran, we'll message privately, bro. We'll message privately. Shaqiri came on as well. Again, we spoke about it in a preview, Drift. Don't get me wrong, Klopp kind of did him dirty by bringing him on and playing him as a 9. I don't know why that happened. I don't know why. But you know what? That was maybe just Klopp saying, let's just see out the game. You know?
I feel like Klopp made a lot of substitutions today for the hell of it. He brought Salah off for the last 2 minutes, but he put Nico at right wing.
Yeah, but I think that was just to negate Angelino going down that side and trying to get across.
Yeah, maybe.
That to me was all right.
Yeah, it's still a bit of a weird one, though.
No, I'm good with that. I think that shows maturity from Klopp, if I'm going to be honest.
What, to just shore up the thing,
yeah? Yeah. James, you just said what I wanted to say, what I was going to say to Drifty off air. I can't believe I'm saying this about you, Drifty, but you're the true definition of a casual.
Listen, I told you I can't record anymore. So I struggle to see things now because I can't lie. 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I struggle to do that.
Stream locator, Drifty. Stream locator. I know it's not Friday, but stream locator.
Yeah, I know. And I see it sitting there waiting. I know. I've been busy. My bad.
Maybe you almost made me go into Sean Dyche mode just then, brother. So what are we giving?
Allow me.
What are we giving to Shaqiri?
He was better than Ox, but not a lot better, innit? Like he got involved a bit more, but I'm gonna just keep Shaqiri down the middle and go 5. Came on as a 5, finished as a 5, I guess.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. Ben Davies was on the bench, which was a positive today. Seems like he's over his injuries, so that's a positive.
I'm actually excited to see him play. I'm not even going to lie.
Nat, is this the end for Nat Phillips?
No, it shouldn't be. I will still say if you look at their careers for what they've played, Phillips has still been more impressive than Cadback.
Fair enough.
That would be very unfair if he just never gets any game time anymore. That would be really weird. But
I think Kev is going to kind of preempt. Oh, Kelleher's on the bench as well.
Oh, is Kelleher back now? Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm gonna sleep really good tonight. Like I was gonna sleep well anyway, but now I'm gonna sleep really good. Really good. Once again. I mentioned Phillips and Demo. Demo's like the Undertaker, innit? He's just like, when he do something mad, you just hear the dong go and you just know he's going to come through. Jurgen Klopp. What is our rating from Mr. Kaiser Klopp?
He schooled his younger, innit?
He did still.
Schooled his younger.
Look, this is what do I always say to you and Matt? Why would I never ever start trouble with my big brother? I may be taller than him, I may be slightly bigger than him, but he's been around longer, innit? He's been around longer.
Look, if you're Daniel's son, the last thing you do is try and move to Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking about? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like, shout out Mr. Miyagi, rest in peace and that.
Indeed.
I'm going to give Klopp a 9 today. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it was like a 10 perfect or whatever, but it's very good. Very good. I was disappointed with Henderson being a centre-back, as I said, but it worked. I can't moan after a game when it works, can I? You know what I mean? I can moan before the game, but I can't moan after the game.
Facts.
Just a little, the substitutions are a little bit weird. I still didn't even really see the point of bringing on the players he did other than to rest the players he took off. But I don't know, like Thiago needs a rest. Would you say Firmino needs a rest? I would have probably said maybe Mane or Salah would have been better to keep for the Everton game. I don't know. It's a little.
I don't know. But Tuesday? They've still got a decent amount of rest, to be honest.
I mean, like you said, he put Shaqiri up front. That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't think we'll see that. I don't think we'll see that after.
Or were we basically playing 4-4-2 and it was Salah and Mane up front? I weren't really, I wasn't paying attention to formation as much. I was just like, let's hold on. In that last 15 minutes, I was more just like, I beg you, don't let them score a goal, please. Yeah. I even went into the betting slip and I put Leipzig to score and I put money down because I just thought if they get a consolation goal this game, I need to get paid for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put a little, you know what I mean? And thankfully, like I said, I paid for victories, bro. That money went down the drain, but I don't care because we didn't concede a goal, bro.
No.
Yeah, 9. I give him the 9.
Exact same for me as well. Thought Klopp was excellent today. Thought he was absolutely excellent. James Redmond, Nat Phillips is like Colby Covington before he nearly got cut. Does more than enough, but just doesn't have that spice. What you say? We need him to turn into a madman. I don't want a Colby at Liverpool. I'm not going to lie. Asen, Nat leaves on a free. It seems contract is dusted. Yeah,
but there's conflicting reports. Some people have said that he has still got time left on his contract.
I just looked on Transfermarkt. And it seems as though his contract ends this summer.
Oh, okay. Is he really on 50 grand, bro?
I don't know. I didn't check that out. But if he is there, his agent's a legend.
That must be the only reason we're going to let him go, though. Because say he was on like 20 and he was willing to accept the same deal again. Why wouldn't you keep him? He hasn't been that bad.
Yeah, Hammers is saying he's on 65k. That's a
so how did he manage to pay that?
He's on 5k less than Gini, bro. How's he done that?
How did he do that?
And do you know what? That probably explains a lot because last season, for the last couple of seasons, we've tried to sell him, haven't we? And it's always fallen through. And it's probably been a case of, I may not get this sort of money ever again. So
yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him because the level of player that he is, I'm not saying that he can't get it if a team like Burnley or Brighton do take a chance on him. But he probably did think, I'm going to sit on this. And if he's good with his money, he's got a couple of mil saved up now from a 4-year contract that he was earning way more than he should have been. Yeah. Good on him. Yeah. That's what it is, bro.
Drifty, mate. Drifty. Did you just say take a chance? You're crazy, aren't you? It's not a chance I'm taking if I get Nat Phillips. You know I'm not. You're turning me to a world beater. No one's getting past him. In the air, easy. Gobbles it up. Nat Phillips to Burnley. You heard it first. Sean Dyche out. That's his move, bro. That's his move. Sean Dyche I'm telling you, Sean Dyche is on the phone right now to him. Probably just whispering. Well, not he can't whisper, can he? But just saying stuff down the phone to him. It's a shame. I like Nat Phillips, but I just want to make sure Demo is going to be all right when he moves on. that's my main
I
concern.
know. I'm not gonna lie. Demo's gonna be heartbroken still.
Yeah, he's not going to deal with it too well. But all in all,
hopefully Kabak takes his place, isn't it?
Well, you know what, Kabak. At things stand, I'm still not made up my mind on him. I said I was going to give it 5 games before I start to form an opinion. I'm still going to do that. If Kabak's going to be our 4th choice next season, as things stand, then you could do a lot worse than Kabak as 4th choice, I think.
So I know this is totally random, but I've seen a couple of AJ Fury conversations going on in the chat, and someone just said AJ's going to smoke Fury. Your bubble's going to get burst real badly.
I don't think so. I don't see. The thing is, AJ can beat Fury. He's got the power to hurt Fury. The thing is, I just don't see anyone knocking Fury out, and I don't think you can outbox Fury for 12 rounds.
Fury's going to actually embarrass AJ, I reckon.
See, I'm not going to go that far.
No,
not embarrassed.
Yeah, I rate AJ. I like AJ. AJ's good. Fury, I'm not gonna lie, he earned my respect in the last couple of fights that he had, and I don't see how Fury loses. He's too big, too tall, too rangy. He's even got power in his hands now. He's put on a bit of extra weight. I don't see how Fury loses to anybody, to be honest.
Yeah, I genuinely don't. The thing is, I know. AJ, I can't read out. I have his nose. Cameron knows that Kronk style is different, especially with such an imposing figure like Fury. I don't think he embarrasses AJ though. That's what I will say. I don't think he embarrasses him. I think he beats him, but I don't think he embarrasses him. Like he embarrassed Wilder. I don't think he does that to AJ. AJ's got better boxing.
Listen, for whatever reason, AJ wasn't up for that Ruiz fight, but Ruiz embarrassed him. I wouldn't even say exactly the same thing to him.
I wouldn't even say AJ was not for that fight. He got caught by a very good punch and just never recovered. He got 2 gun. Again, if you watch UFC, I could reference it back, but he got 2 gun heavy with what he was doing, and when he hurt Ruiz, he should have just kept on boxing like he did with his Pulev. He hurt Pulev and just kept on boxing and just chipping away. If he had done that in the first fight of Ruiz, then he wouldn't have lost that fight. Hey, shout out to you guys. 1,000 likes. Gotta love you lot, man. Gotta love you lot. Thank you so much, people. Really appreciate that. 1,000 likes is big. 1,000 likes is big. But yeah, I see AJ winning. Sorry, I see Fury winning that.
Fury winning. My money's definitely on Fury in that fight. 100%.
Yeah. All right. Got some UFC, tasty UFC coming up as well, Drift. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I'm gonna keep up. You know what my best bet to do is to hook up the stream locator to the bedroom, and I can just watch UFC while I'm lying in bed. That's the mistake I've made. I haven't hooked it up in the bedroom yet, bro.
From my experience, I wouldn't watch UFC in the bedroom because if you get gassed up and you end up waking up the missus, it doesn't go down well. Just speaking from experience, like I'm just speaking from experience.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Masvidal hit Philly with that knee, if I was watching that in bed, then I would have took the covers with me.
Yeah. So I'll be honest. The missus, when she, like the other night, like, I was watching UFC, and like when it started, like she was just like, "I'm just gonna go up to bed. I'm just gonna shut the door. Can you try and keep it down a little bit so you don't wake up the little man?" I was just like, "Yeah, that's cool." But yeah, I can't say like how I react to football is how I react to UFC and boxing when I see like.
No, I hear that.
So
I actually shake.
Say that again.
I actually shake when I watch UFC. Like you know when you get that nervous shake. Like if it's somebody who I really like, I get.
Do you?
Yeah, brother, I do. It's mad.
Bro, that's mad. I don't make.
Well, I get it as well with boxing. When Canelo fought Triple G, I was trembling a lot in that.
I only get that with Crawford, though. Admittedly, I get that with Crawford. Crawford's my guy when it comes to boxing. I mean, UFC watch long it is count. At
some point, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to bring Hammers in on that one. Still.
Right, definitely. Yeah, Crawford's probably the only one drift I'd say I watched and I'm shaking a little bit, but like,
Oh, is it? No, all my favorites at the time, like Kelbrook, Wilder, Canelo.
Josh. I like Joshua a lot, but I wouldn't say I shake when Joshua's fighting. But I do. Like, I'm a big Joshua.
Triple G. Yeah, I was shaking for that fight. Jacobs got robbed in that fight as well.
Massively got robbed in that fight. He beat Triple G on that night.
Yeah, he did. But that's something. It's mad. And obviously, I shake when I watch Liverpool, but like that's all.
Yeah, I tell you, the one fight that, and again, I know people are gonna think I'm on a hype train, but I've been speaking about Masvidal for years. But Masvidal is one guy who I shake a little bit for. Like, I'm just following Masvidal from the beginning, innit? Like, so. Masvidal is my guy. Starbender's another one. Shout out to people saying Starbender in the comment. Ali Hassan, I think, said that. Yeah. But the thing is, though, it's weird. I didn't shake for that Costa fight. Remember, I kept on saying to you and Matt, like, this Costa fight is going to be a one-sided beating. Yeah,
you did. I'm not going
to. I've done martial arts. When someone's got that sort of length and they know how to use it, it's danger, bro. Like, it's absolute danger. I sparred a guy, he's about 6'5", and bro, when I tell you, all I kept on seeing was jab. That's all I kept on seeing, bro. Jab and front kick, bro. I couldn't even get close to grapple with him, bro. Like, it was just jab and front kick. When someone knows how to use that range, just forget about it. Forget about it. And Adesanya is a master at that. So it's gonna be Drift, man. Just watch the damn thing, bro. I want to just speak about so many things.
I will. Tonight. All
right, I appreciate that. Joshua's 6'6", Callum. I agree, but Fury's 6'9". He's got reach on him as well. Fury is an absolute problem.
Fury is a freak of nature. He should not be that light on his feet for a man who's that tall and that big. It doesn't make any sense. He's like Torandre Flo or Peter Crouch.
Shout out to Torandre Flo.
That's a shout.
Yeah, that's a shout.
Sense, you know what I'm saying? Or even Usain Bolt as a sprinter. You're not supposed to be that quick being that tall, you know? It's not supposed to be the case.
Yeah, it's true, Box TV. Cal, who's your UFC pound for pound? Mine is Starbender. No, Starbender's not pound for pound yet. For me, it's between. All right, so you got to split. You got to go for male and female. Amanda Nunes and Valentina, pound for pound. Amanda just gets it because obviously she's won 2 belts in 2 weight classes, and she's got 2 registered victories over Valentina, even though I don't think she did beat her. For the men, it's either Khabib or Jones, isn't it? I know you're not massive. Yeah. It's Khabib or Jones. James, Yan or Adesanya.
I'm a bit worried for Adesanya in that one still.
So am I.
Every time you count Yan out, he knocks someone out.
Yeah, that Polish power is no joke.
It's no joke, bro. It's no joke.
No joke. And he's going, like, Izzy's going to be giving up a lot of weight against Yan. Like, Izzy won't even make 205 for the fight. And
I think what people are underestimating is as you go up in weight, your punches don't affect as much. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I disagree when it comes to Adesanya and people. Even when you look at someone like Crawford as well, it's the accuracy of punches.
Yeah, but look how accurate Conor is, and he still struggles at higher weight to knock people out, bro.
Well, no, the only person remember he's only had 3 fights in the lightweight division. One of those was Khabib, who's the greatest lightweight of all time.
Well, even with welterweight fights, like he's still accurate, but he just doesn't have the power to actually knock anyone out at that weight.
Well, he stopped Cerrone, bro. Who stops Diaz though, bro?
Well, Masvidal did.
Not really. That was a doctor stoppage from cuts, but no one
from himself, bro. That's why my was eating him up, bro.
He was, but you saw Diaz was actually coming back into the fight. He still would have lost the fight by 5 rounds, in my opinion, but he was coming back into the fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Izzy I don't know if he's gonna have the power. Jan's used to fighting people who really bang, and Izzy's got the accuracy. But I don't know if he's gonna have the power. Man, that Polish, he might just walk through them bangs, you know. Like,
no, but the difference is with Izzy was a world-class kickboxer before, and he used to fight heavyweights as well.
He's got a good chance. It's Izzy in it, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
we got fully sidetracked with the fight.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start that. We're gonna have to start that channel soon, bro.
We're gonna have to. But look, we're gonna wrap up there.
2-0 away. I'm telling you, going into this game, nobody was confident. Not even the most positive of people thought we could come away from this game unscathed. And a 2-0 victory is unscathed, bro. This is a very, very good result, bro. Very good result. And I really hope that this I'm gonna.
I'll report back to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna put a YouTube post out.
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tonight. Honestly, I'm gonna do it tonight. No, real talk. Spam it,
yeah, spam it. Go on, you guys can spam now because we're gonna end soon. Spam it now.
Europe is what we do, isn't it? It's what we do. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, Europe's what we do, man, and we did it today in beautiful fashion. So, you know what I mean? I'm happy, man. I'm very happy. And even when we went 1-0 up, I was nervous because I saw what happened against Leicester and whatnot. But we pulled it off, man. So, no, brilliant victory today, man. Brilliant.
Indeed. I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy. Guys, a massive thank you to all of you guys who came in and joined us for this show. Thank you for getting us over 1,000 likes. James, as always, thank you for joining us, even though it's through the chat this time. We're gonna have to have a speak offline about the watch alongs and come up with an alternative that's not affecting Liverpool live as it happens, because obviously the universe don't want that to happen anymore.
You know, this is how superstitious I am. Yeah, we were 0-0 against City, and I came and spoke to you lot at half time during the game, and then we lost 4-1. That when we were playing against Leicester, I was like, no, not doing it because I'm gonna cause the jinx, and then it happened anyway, and I'm like, oh, what difference does it make? But yeah, them watch alongs, they're not the one, guys. Let's allow them watch.
Yeah, James, we'll speak offline, bro. We'll come up with another concept of what we do. We gotta do something. And people absolutely love you guys. You guys are the best. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Continue to smash that like button as well. Share it with your friends and family. Go and subscribe to James Redmond TV if you haven't already. And lots of love to you all. We're back on Thursday with a preview show for the Everton game, the Merseyside derby. So make sure you join us there. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching.
And Landscape, guys.
Landscape. Send in your viewers review. Send it to us on Instagram or Facebook, or our email, which is teamkopish@gmail.com. Landscape, 90 seconds, guys. Love you all. Thank you very much. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish, and we're out, people. Take care.
Peace.